Last month, with Etika's passing, a few YouTubers made some very, very bad videos where they essentially were calling him at 3 a.m. the night that he died. Now, the first person that most people probably know of that did this was I'm JStation, and whenever someone ends up killing themselves and you end up making a video where you call them at 3 a.m., that's obviously messed up. There's no reason that anyone should think that's even a normal or logical thing to do. What ended up happening is whenever N&A Productions ended up making his video where he was calling Etika at 3 a.m., no one responded to it well. Like, they hated the video. And he says that in his apology, he had to private the video because he couldn't take the hate. But also what was said in his apology was a bunch of other stuff, which makes it so that your apology isn't really much of an apology.
Guys, before this video starts, all the ads money from this video will go to suicide prevention. The link is on the description, alright guys?
So whenever it comes to a normal YouTuber apology, it usually starts out with them being really sad or upset with a deep sigh, but this guy jumps into it. Like, he has energy the entire time, which is definitely not a good sign. If you have a bunch of energy and seem excited for you making an apology about calling someone who had just, committed suicide, there's clearly something wrong with you. Like, this isn't how you should be starting an apology.
Everybody thinks I made a 3 a.m. video on Etika, but I didn't even make a 3 a.m. on Etika, alright guys?
He proceeds to say that he's getting a lot of hate because he made a video where he called Etika, but then he starts by saying that he never made a video where he called Etika and that it was just a guy claiming to be Etika, which, if you don't know, that's exactly how every other video he makes works. He usually gets messages from people claiming to be someone, or if he messages them, they'll message back and claim to be that person. But also, let's just go take a look at the video that he's talking about. Let's find a re-upload of it.
Etika just passed away, alright guys? I think before like 1 or 2 days. Yo guys, and that is like really sad, alright guys?
So he starts the video by explaining who Etika is and what just happened, and he's like, that's really sad, and it's obvious he doesn't care. This is just, dude, this is depressing.
Cause I just checked his channel and I actually used to watch him before, alright guys? Etika.
He also tries to say that he used to watch Etika before, and that gives you no right to make a video like this. If you actually enjoyed his content, it would affect you a lot more, and the first thing you would not think to do is, I'm gonna make a video where I call this guy. It's like, Jesus Christ.
There was this guy who was texting me non-stop saying, I'm Etika, FaceTime me, alright guys?
So if we go back and watch the apology, he says that the guy actually messaged him first that was claiming to be Etika, but watching the original, it's clear that he was lying about that and that he's just trying to blow off like as much of the criticism as he can, because he faked all of this and it's terrible. Show the previous messages if this guy's actually claiming to be Etika, because the only messages that appear is the one where it's like your first time messaging someone. So if we go back and watch the apology video, you'll notice that a lot of what he said is just straight up lying. Now, originally he also, in the apology video, I know I sound tired and dead, but that's because this video is just, it drains you to watch, because it's just kind of disturbing to see a guy lie about all of this stuff. Like, he can't even own up to the fact that he made a stupid mistake.
And I wanted people to actually donate to Etika. I wanted to raise money for Etika and his parents. I even put the link on the description on that video. But once I dropped the video, it got so much hate that I couldn't handle it. So I privated the video. And even on the beginning of the video, I said that I'm not going to FaceTime Etika, alright guys?
So in the video of his shitty apology, he says that he titled it FaceTiming Etika so that everyone would click on it, not that he was actually FaceTiming Etika. But of course, going right back to the video, first off, it was called Don't FaceTime Etika at 3 a.m. OMG, he actually answered, which is even worse than what you said it was. He ends up FaceTiming him at the end, and of course, it's not a real Etika, it's probably just one of his friends who's in on the joke, but still, you did FaceTime him. Now, whether or not it was really him, of course, it's not really him, but what you're saying is that you didn't FaceTime him when you clearly did in the video. You were trying to imitate actually FaceTiming him. Of course, he couldn't answer because he's not with us anymore, but that's what you were trying to do.
I didn't do anything, but I will apologize to you guys that I know I didn't do anything. Why should I even do that, guys?
the end of this video is the absolute worst, because his apology is that he's apologizing for doing nothing. That is what he is saying. He's like, I'm sorry, even though I didn't do anything, I'm sorry. Why should I have to apologize? It's like, he's acting like a child in this situation.
Like, for one video, why should I even do that? Get all this hate for one video which got like, I knew it's gonna get like 20,000 views for me, alright guys? And again, I apologize for anything you guys think I did. I actually apologize to you guys, alright guys?
So that brings us to the end of his apology, which was not an apology. He literally, in the end, even says, I'm sorry that you guys think I did this, even though I didn't. And he gets mad, essentially being like, I don't know why I have to apologize for something I didn't even do. Which is, first off, that's not an apology. Why would you make this video in the first place? And second, you literally clickbaited a dead guy's name. Why do you think that people would have liked the video? In the end, I think everyone can agree that this guy is one of the worst YouTubers on this platform and made, I think, hands down the worst apology in existence, because there is no apology there. This guy has no remorse. He was energetic whenever making the video, like the original video in question, and his apology has just as much energy because he clearly doesn't care about what he did. The only thing he does care about is that people were mad at him for no reason in his eyes, even though it's clear why everyone was mad at him. But there isn't really much more to say. This guy is a terrible human being. But yeah, that's going to bring us to the end of this video, and there isn't really much else for me to say. I know I'm a bit late to talking about this video, even though I haven't really seen too many big people talk about it, and I really just want to get this out there more so that more people understand what this guy did. And it's funny because his channel has kind of taken a big hit, even though a little bit before this is when his channel started like to actually die. But either way, that's going to bring us to the end of this video, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Peace out.